That's a bear. That's a rabid bear. That's a rabid bear in heat.
Sounds like a wolf with a wedgie.
Man, Harold, I don't know, but I'm glad I'm not in the room with that darn thing.
Well, somebody's got to be in the room with it. How else did they make the call?
Oh, boy. Houston, we have a problem. All right, we got to calm the dog down. Harold, we got to talk to it. Talk to it.
Okay, well, we got to find out the dog's name. What would you name a dog that sounds like that?
Killer.
Terminator.
Deadly Force.
Murder. Clark. Fluffy. Fluffy.
Fluffy?
It could be Fluffy. It's the 90s. You don't know this dog. It sounds so familiar. I know the sound. I can picture myself hearing it. I'm running down the street and I'm running. Calm down your dog. Mr. Winslow. It's the Winslow dog, Jason.
Jason. Ah, good boy. Calm down. Good dog. Nice dog.
You can say that now. Wait till he's chasing you someday.
Yeah, all right. Mr. Winslow, Mrs. Winslow, anybody there? Hello?
Hello? Thank you, guys.
All right.
The dog was stopping me from taking out the television set.
Oh, boy.
Well, that's okay, Mr. Winslow.
Well, why were you taking out the TV set?
Because I'm not Mr. Winslow.
Well, as promised earlier, this week on Adventures with Bill, we're going to be making some wine. Got the whole wheelbarrow part full of grapes there. Bill, man, heavy. So Bill had gone to get, I got a table, a card table. Watch that. Yeah, the legs fold up. Yeah, that one folds up the same as the first one did there, Bill. And, I'm beginning to think he enjoys this. I would say definitely. Oh, well. Anyway, that's all the legs, so, yep, put her down there, and then we got the grapes. Kind of heavy here, Bill. There we go. All right, now we're all set to see what we got here, and Bill says what you got to do now is just to test grapes, see how much juice you can get out of them. That's one way. I guess that's one way of testing. A lot of acid in those grapes, and then this is another way of getting the juice. Oh man, Bill. Oh, that was a little better. No, Bill. There's a machine. It goes way back in time. Yeah. The wine press. Yeah. You don't need that. And I guess I don't need that. All right, so we put the grapes into the wine press and put them in there, Bill. Dump them in. There you go. See? That's what I wanted you to do all along. Ow. All right, so now he puts that special plate on there to press them down in, and then he puts the handle on there. Now, this is a tradition and way of squeezing the grapes goes back to the days of Socrates, probably, and I believe he drank his share of wine there. You read some of his stuff? Unbelievable. So Bill's finding that this is a bit tedious, so he's got an idea of how to speed the process. Yeah, now this is a technique that dates back to the days of Henry Ford. He's hooked up kind of like a pulley system from the wheel of the possum van, and he's got another hub on there, and then that's gonna, just by getting in and starting her up and then going in the various gears, we can raise or lower, okay, so we put it in reverse, and what that does, that lowers the plate, spins that, and then what that would do is lower the plate down, and that would crush the grapes. See, that's where now we can stop her. That stops her, and then we go the other way, put her down into drive there, and this reverses everything, and now that would raise the plate, back up. And I just was so enthused with this that I kind of, sometimes we should have worked out our hand signals, because I thought that meant put her back into reverse and crank her down, whereas, well, this is unfortunate. Don't watch this part. No, it's fine. But we got ourselves some wine, and maybe not as clear as what it could have been, but we made up for that in quantity. And Bill is really not feeling that great right now, but a good attitude. He didn't complain at all. He just let out a little wine. Here's to you, Bill. Here's something sent to us by a viewer. It's the Possum Lodge Oath, all done in Old English and beautifully framed. All right, honest Dave, maybe this will make you happy. I figured, okay, maybe I did make a mistake on that thing, and I'm going to give my tax refund back by dividing it up amongst the 20 guys who've been to the most lodge meetings in the last 5 years. Each guy gets $57.
What? And you call giving that back?
These guys aren't savers, Harold, okay? The money will be back into the economy in a couple of days, and once it's in the economy, it's only a matter of time till the government gets their paws on it. Anyway, if it turns out you're right about this, I won't be the only one going to jail. There'll be 20 other guys that I know there.
Well, I'm sure there already are. Oh, come on, Uncle Red, just phone the tax department. Tell them they made a mistake, all right? You don't even have to give them your name.
They'll trace the call, Harold. They'll track me down like a dog. They'll probably accidentally say something I'm not supposed to hear. Then they'll have to kill me because I know too much.
Uncle Red knowing too much. Nothing. And now it's that part of the program where we focus on the three little words men find so hard to say. I don't know. Okay, excellent. Alrighty, now, to join my Uncle Red in the expert portion of the show is his best friend and the president of Rothschild Septic and Sewage Sucking Services, Mr. Winston Rothschild. This week's letter comes from a lady in Cincinnati, Ohio. Dear expert, I've been trying to start my own car rental business, and it's been a disaster. I only rented one car last year, and the guy never brought it back. So technically, I guess that's car theft. What can I do to save my business? Signed, the number 2 car rental company. We're not number 2, but we feel like it.
Well, your problem here is clear. It's market position, okay? I mean, well, you got to be first and you got to be best. If you can't be best, you better be first, because if you can't be first, it's not going to be enough to be best.
Now, is that true also in romance? Because these days it's awfully hard to be first.
Yeah.
Harold's having trouble just getting in line.
See, this lady in Cincinnati, she wasn't the first to get into the car rental business.
Right.
So she should have picked a different business to get into, I say. You know, something a little more unique, you know. I personally would lean towards sewage.
Well, it might be a little difficult. Cincinnati's a big city, and, you know, maybe it doesn't run on septic tanks.
Well, that's too bad, you know, because it's a growth business. I mean, when you think about it, it's the last thing people stop doing.
Well, that's all done. 20 guys shared in my income tax refund. The reaction was pretty consistent. Big, big smile, and then the creeping realization that now they owed me big time.
Uncle Red, I phoned the tax department.
Pardon me, Harold?
That's good news. It's good news. It's okay. It's
All
good,
right.
good news. Oh, get this. You're going to love this.
All right.
This is so good.
Go ahead.
This is great. Okay, you know what? Over the years, right?
Yeah.
Over the past few years,
Yeah.
this is so good. You're
Yeah.
just going to
All
love
right,
it.
good. Yeah.
Over the past few years, right, you've exceeded the maximum limit to your personal medical expenses, right?
Yeah.
So now you're entitled to a rebate of $1,143. Isn't that great?
Are you telling me my tax refund was okay, Harold?
Oh, no.
Oh,
No.
all right.
No. It's not a refund. It's a rebate. The money was all yours. Yeah, it's all yours. That's not a problem. But the way they phrase things up there, eh? Woo! Those guys. Those guys.
Harold,
What?
you made me give my refund away to all the guys.
No.
Yes. Yes.
I did not. No. You chose to do that. I suggested that we phone the government and straighten this whole thing out, but oh no. You chose to give the money away. I would never choose to do such a thing. Personally, I would say that's stupid.
Harold, you know how sometimes people need time alone?
Yes, Uncle Red, I understand you need some time alone.
No, not me. You need time alone, Harold. Away from me, it's important. Now, Harold.
Okay, yes. All right, point taken. Understood. I'm receiving what you're sending
All
out,
right,
and
yeah.
I'm gonna go.
All right.
There's the meeting, so I'll just meet you down at the meeting.
No, you'll be in your room, I think.
You know what? I'll be in my room. That's
right.
where I'll go. That's better for me to be away
Yeah.
in my room.
If my wife is watching, I'll be coming straight home after the meeting, and I'm not really going to hurt Harold, but as you always say, it's the thought that counts. To the rest of you, thanks for watching. On behalf of myself and Harold, everybody, keep it on the ice. Coming to meet. Okay, here we go. Cuando mi Juan probably heard the promotion over at the park today. We're having a game of sunfish baseball. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's just like baseball except you use a sunfish. And they now have an official ruling on that big hit by Moose Thompson. It's been ruled as a homer, a grounder, and a foul ball. To join Possum Lodge or to get yourself some Possum Lodge merchandise, call 1-800-WHY-POSSUM. Or if you're a techno geek, check out Harold's homepage on the internet.
Boy, this is too much!